Hey everybody, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I'm here to share with you guys my thoughts after reviewing a Paint by Numbers kit by Victoriasmoon. Now, Victoriasmoon contacted me and asked me if I would be willing to try out one of their Paint by Numbers kits and give an honest review of my experience with the kit. So I was really excited when I looked on their website and I found that they had a specific kit that you could submit a picture and then they would create the Paint by Numbers kit based on that picture. So of course I took a picture of my sweet bandito, who's a Havanese, and this is the picture that I submitted. I was so excited about the prospect of getting to first try out the Paint by Numbers, but second, hopefully end up with a beautiful painting of my sweet bandito that I could frame and hang on the wall. The kit came packaged in cardboard boxes that actually had instructions on how to do the Paint by Numbers. The first part was this section that had some encouraging words about, trying to be an artist and trying out Paint by Numbers. And then it gave a kind of more detailed how-to, meaning that, they instructed you to start kind of from the upper left, moving down and to the right, as you would in writing, and to generally practice first in larger areas before trying really small areas. It also showed that after you finished the painting, you could add little details and kind of blend in where two colors might meet. And that was kind of not in the actual canvas printing, but they were suggesting that you do that after you finish the painting. So I thought, brilliant, this is so detailed, so nice. And this is the canvas that I received. Now, I will tell you first off, right away, I noticed that the canvas had some flaws. It looked like they stretched the canvas over the wrong side of the stretchers or the frame. So you could see the staples showing through the canvas. And that was actually that way in all four corners. So I contacted Victoriasmoon and asked them, could they reprint it and place the canvas on the correct side of the stretchers? And it took a long time for them to get back to me, but when they finally did, they basically just said, just try it and with the canvas that you have, and that after you paint it, it will be less noticeable. I wasn't really thrilled with that response, but I decided to go ahead and take their advice. And so this was what I faced. I got 2 palettes of the paints, and each color is repeated once in each of the palettes. And it also came with paintbrushes and hanging hooks. Now, of course, these aren't the highest quality paintbrushes, but it seemed to do the job as long as I kept trimming the bristles that kind of fell out or that got pulled out a little bit with some scissors, or I just pulled them out with my fingers so that I could get into those tiny nooks and crannies. I also noticed that when I first opened the kit paints, that some of the containers were less than half full. And that concerned me a little bit because I was afraid of running out of the colors that I would need, but I decided to charge on ahead per their advice and just give the paint set, the kit, a try. And then I did want to show you guys how tiny some of these spaces were. Now, I don't know if that's the case for their ready-made kits, but for the photo to canvas conversion, this personalized kit, I found these teeny tiny little areas really daunting. So I wanted to take a picture of that and show you the comparison of the sizes of some of these tiny little areas as compared to my index finger. They're pretty small. So small that in some instances it's hard to even see what number is actually printed in the space. I went ahead and I started painting, and I noticed the contrast in the white area of the picture that I had sent were drastically different. Some of them were kind of cream, some were kind of a mid-tone gray, not even like a paler gray. But I kept charging ahead, and then this is what I came to. After about 4 days of painting, probably about 3 hours or so a day, I got this far, and I realized this painting is just not going to be good. The paint colors that they had in the containers really did not match up well to the photo that I had sent. if you look at this side-by-side comparison, you can see that some of the areas at the top of Bandito's head that should have been kind of a creamy, maybe slightly greenish tinge were bright yellow and bright like yellow orange. And that just is not going to come out looking right. And of course, like I said, I've already spent 3 or 4 days, actually 4.5 days painting this, and I can just tell it's not going to come out well. So unfortunately, I have to give this Paint by Numbers kit, at least the personalized one from Victoriasmoon, out of 5 stars, I'd say 1. I mean, other than kind of getting the Zen experience of Paint by Numbers, which I do enjoy, I just think that the final product is not going to look good, and I'm really, really disappointed. And I know that they sent me this kit for free, and I'm appreciative of them creating Paint by Numbers kits for crafters. But if this is the quality, I'm really dissatisfied, and I need to be honest with you guys who are my subscribers. I want to make sure that I provide you with really honest feedback on things that, you guys might be spending really good money on. So that's my review of Victoriasmoon's Paint by Numbers kit, at least their personalized kit. I have not tried any of their other kits, and really at this point, I don't have any desire to. I hope you guys find this review helpful to you, and that if you are considering doing something like this, you might consider another company, or maybe just trying to paint freehand, because at this point I think I would be better off trying to do that than continuing on with this Paint by Numbers kit by Victoriasmoon. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful crafty day.